Inquisitor has arrived to town. I got work to do! I've got a stupid anorexic albino child to save who keeps trying to kiss my dad's dead skull. But then again, you probably did some madly, manly, heroic fucking act. You probably ran into a burning building. Not to save anyone, just for fun. Just to burn your cock off, just to cook it on the stove, see if it tastes like sausage.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
Desperately trying not to click continue on this game, because I know the clench will begin, and I will immediately start to prolapse. But, I'm very proud to announce, and may I mention and name drop and be arrogant as fuck, our best friend, who has threatened me with knives, forks, and every piece of finery from his nan's spoon drawer. Well, Ruben Stark, I didn't even give his name, has finally survived. And your boy, me, not Ruben. We don't like Ruben anymore. I made a cure. I gave myself a couple extra pockets. That's right. Ripped a hole in my jeans and sealed that hole. And there's nothing in there, so I probably shouldn't have sealed it. Well, whatever. Hopefully I've just finally eaten enough canned food to have enough fat rolls, just store it in and burst it free whenever necessary, like the fat chocobo in the early Final Fantasy games. I don't know if he still does that. I hope he still does that. I need to play all the new ones. I feel so left behind. But yes, we got a cure, and then I greedily tested it on myself. Just had to make sure no one had snuck in and poisoned it, you know, in the 0.000004 seconds while I blinked. You know, while it was still in my hands, while I was unscrewing the lid. Can never be too safe. Either way, it's here, and we have literally fucking one of them, and I don't even know if it's worth it. I milked the ground cow myself for this. Had a big sippy right from the pebble tit. And I get to live for another 6 minutes longer. I could not be happier. I could not be readier. That's a lie. I want to go home already. And Sticky has been sitting here the entire time and hasn't even praised me. And even give me a pat on the goddamn back for saving the entire world. Little shit deserves permanent, lifelong residence on the naughty step. I'll nail the fucker's shoes to the wall, because Murky lives too. And even though she's only ever confused me, wasted my time, God, it looks horrible out here, and coughed like 1,400 bees down my wild, gaping, surrogate dad mouth. She's adorable. Sticky's ginger. That's the ultimate crime. Therefore, he shall be used for spare parts should Murky so much as break a pinky nail. Be easy to glue it back on as well, because he's so very fucking sticky. Now, I have no idea what's next. All I know is the Inquisition is here. It's not even the Spanish Inquisition. It's some sexless sneeze virgin who's never been sick in her life with a big gun and a couple of gas-hating simps. So, early 1900s Russia, think it's about time we give a certain mustachioed Austrian monster a call, no? Kill two birds with one stone. Heil, honey, I'm home. Yes, me and Horcrux watched that. It was the best thing of all time. And we get to keep his fucking mustache. A souvenir, you know? Although I've seen a lot more than two birds haunting me. None of them look like Hitler. We might need to bring in Mussolini and Mao as well. The M's, the M-boys, the men. The men. They are men. That works. What a magnificent fucking title. Let's get to work. Capella wants to tell me something. I don't know how I know it, only that I do. Ooh! Me finding the cure has let me tap in to my dad. I now have the connection that my dad had with these fucking kids. Either that or she's becoming one of the mistresses, which is also very possible. And she's able to fucking mind jack absolutely anyone she wants thanks to the prehistoric dildo. Highly recommend. I cannot recommend enough. Does this one like us? I forget about Capella. I solved the finger-licking ivory plink-plonk. That nothing happened. I think you were a little sad, but you can't be mad at me, right? I just told you the truth. You don't look any different than before? Alright, let's hang out. I'll never leave this place, even if it's just to visit someone. Mother never traveled either. Do you think that's awful? Sometimes I recall that the wider world is vastly different than our corner, and yet I know nothing of it. Say, did you by any chance call to me? I sense this strange prickling. Like you needed me. Yes! You have such a sensitive heart! It never lies to you! You can hear! To be fair, in my dream sequence, I did trade mine out for one that was very much on its last legs. Like, that was a 1967 Ford Pinto. with its like 8th radiator change of the year. You don't want to find out what comes out of that bled radiator. Any radiator is usually bad enough. It looks like sea urchins fucking there. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how water can be so gross. I guess because it gets hot. We're all a little grosser when we're getting a little hotter. I mean, I didn't call you on purpose. I can feel the town and touch it. It sings. And you hear its song too. I'm thinking of the fucking Heil Honey I'm Home intro song now. Oh no. You understand, don't you? It's a pulse. It's a plusle. Infinitely better than Pikachu in every fucking way. The greatest Pikachu coffee. Melt him down into bean form. Iron-tailed dark roast. Thunderbolt your way out of this one, you little fucking rodent shit. Why don't they just leave out mousetraps, by the way? I've never understood that. Like, why do they make them like cockfight in the most magical way possible? Oh my god! I can feel the town and touch it. It sings. You hear its song too. You understand, don't you? It's a pulse, and I've got really bad hiccups, and that's gonna ruin all the moods. As if there's a mood. There isn't a mood. I have no idea what's going on. I literally never do. The mood is I'm about to have a heart attack around every single corner. You've sensed it. Tell me, what was it like? Like I got a blackthorn stuck to my foot. I peeled off all my toenails, every last layer on a bunch of Lego. I felt like someone was staring at my back. I did feel like a pulse. Anyway, oh, she's really bored of that cop-out answer. I'm not even paying attention. I just hear like the last word she says. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, pulse. That must be so rough, dude. Oh, just sorry you have to deal with that. Oh, that sucks. Who the fuck are you again? Anyway, something horrible is about to happen. And I can't do anything myself. No one would listen. Not yet. That's why I thought of you, I guess. You're the only one who can take this seriously. It's about Grace. She's all worn out, coming apart at the seams, and no one sees it. Not even Grace herself. No one helps her get a grip. I'm afraid she'll... die? I'm not sure. I'm not that good a seer yet. I haven't played nearly enough Apex. I'm only bronze. I'm sorry, I'm letting you guys down. The clan is ruined. But I know that if she comes unraveled now, that would be it. No one will be able to piece her back together. Can you pay her a visit? Can you help? Now we're part of the seams. Sewing the unraveled back together. It was kind of my thing. Kind of a hipster when it comes to that. I'm a big fan of sewing. I'll make you some mittens if you want. Won't save you from the plague, but like, hey, your fingies will survive the frostbite a little bit longer. Are we in Siberia or are we in Russia? I still can't figure it out. They're the same goddamn place. Everyone's just made of snow in one part. Obama? Well, Aglaya Lilich, State Inquisitor and Commissar for Critical Emergencies, has arrived in town. He's chosen the cathedral as a base of operations. As one person responsible for the current situation, you've been invited to a meeting. Immediately. I'm responsible for everything happening here. Perhaps. Alright, I'll go. Now the sick of my first priority, fuck it, you wait. Obama, no one cares what you want. The Inquisitor plans to move the current crisis in under a day. The cows that bellow the loudest give the least milk. Obama, that is a lady. I don't know how you're treating Michelle. Hell, I know, I've seen the picture. I've seen her breastfeeding George Bush, the world's most adorable, mentally deficient war criminal. So I believe it, but come on. Come on, man. I've heard her bellow, too. I think you know that isn't true. You're trying to keep cover. You're trying to keep cover so no one comes for your secret milk cellar. The cows that bellow the loudest give the least, but fuck it, I think it's hilarious. No. What was her name, Obama? She's no cow. Daisy. She's a wolf. Got it? Wipe the drool up, will you? Or did the Inquisitor appoint you her personal bootlicker? Immediately! Piss off. Think you intimidate me? Inquisitor has arrived to town. I got work to do! I've got a stupid anorexic albino child to save who keeps trying to kiss my dad's dead skull. I should probably have stopped doing that a few days ago, actually. We kind of found out that she was doing that in the cemetery on day 2. I'm just like, whatever. Kids will be kids. Boys will lick dead scalp dead. I don't know. She's not even a boy. Maybe she... Oh, hello? Who the hell are you? Dove. People say Anna went to the river at night to drown mice. Guess she hopes to cure herself. Cure herself? A drowning mice? Who the fuck is Anna? She threw some sack into the gullet. I don't know what's inside. We have a custom to avoid bad fortune. One must drown a mouse. You see, trouble grabs its tail, thinking it has grabbed luck. By the time trouble realizes its mistake, flow of the water drags it away. She must be drowning mice, even though we don't believe such customs. Throwing sacks into the gullet. Curious, who the fuck is Anna? Isn't that the new lady? Inquisitor has arrived in town. Anna Angel! Something bad is happening at her place. Alright, so she's one of the people I rescued really early on. Oh, drowning mice! She rescues babies. She goes into the infected houses to steal babies. And, we know from her backstory, I don't know if I ever picked this up on the redo. I know we didn't learn it on the first run. Her backstory, she's a circus performer. And the circus recruits people for the circus by like, kidnapping kids at a really young age and, like, forcing them into their cult or something. She was one of those kids, but she also was forced to do it as an adult and she blames herself. But I think she's probably still drowning kids. Or even if they're just adorable little rat men, that can't be a great thing either. Because I'm pretty sure the rat is the god of all things death. And occasionally it jams its head through the ceiling to have a little peek at me. As it knows just how murderable I truly am. Yes, I will absolutely take that cog, thank you. Cogs are way fucking rarer than that. Oh, and then immediately you want my cog. What are the kids doing with it? I already fixed your lamp. That's the only toy you will ever deserve and ever fucking get. I wonder how much time I have to go to this Inquisition. Because I really want to do my damn job. I don't know how to not do my damn job. I gotta put the town first. I'm sure that's only a threat, right? There's no way that's... I've probably got until about 12. A lot of things will become unavailable at 12, I seem to have noticed. As if I have any skill in any game, especially not this fucking game. Where the hell are you? I always forget how to enter this fucking building, even though we have to go there at least like 8 times a day. It's the only place I can get people's heads to be ripped open. And what could be more important than that? You want chisels too? Damn it, I've only got one. Cheesy, could you modify your name just like the tiniest little bit? And can I give you to that man for an indeterminate amount of time? You're okay with that, right? We buds? We friends? We look out for each other? We trade each other to mysterious men in back alleys? For a profit, of course. I really need that cog. I might be able to fix a fire hydrant one day. And then sip out of it and realize that it's as diseased as the rest. You're not Ruben. What the fuck? Ruben lives! Do you plan to work today, Doctor? Where's Ruben? No idea, Doctor. Sleep, I guess. I did save him. He didn't fucking die. You were saying cog? I thought you were saying cock. I was amused. Chisel for a cock. Just use your cock as a chisel. You're not a real man if you're not willing to... Well, I guess you'd have to unscrew it first. And then slam it into the rock to make a lovely, beautiful carving. That's how the Romans did it. That's how the Spartans did it. What could be manlier than them? I think they only ate black gunk. What was it that they ate? It was like potatoes and blood was the only diet of a Spartan ever, if I remember correctly. Yes, of course. Thank you, Cheesy. Thank you. Absolute soulmates, I can already tell. Absolute chisel mate, cheese mate, whatever. Look at this guy's beautiful, like, 2010 scene girl lime green eyeliner. How much lead did you blind yourself with to get that fucking color? I like how it's like real men have to use their dicks as chisel, and then I said, unscrew them. I don't think you're meant to have to screw your penis on. But then again, you probably did some manly, heroic fucking act. You probably ran into a burning building. Not to save anyone, just for fun. Just to burn your cock off, just to cook it on the stove, see if it tastes like sausage. Delicious Cumberland, dripping in onion gravy. I don't know why. Where did the onions come from? You really brought supplies? You really planned to make this into a lovely meal? You really brought Nan along for advice on the casserole recipe? I don't think so. He's dead tired. Been towing this whole hospital along on his own. I don't like this. A lot of patients died last night. I moaned for a while, and they stopped. There's some are still breathing. Nestled next to the corpses. Twitching. Can't tell anymore. Don't tell me I used all their blood. Don't tell me that in making that cure, I drained the blood out of all the people even slightly infected without even knowing. When did this happen? And why were you here? I'm never even allowed in the fucking hospital at night. There are never any employees. Ran in dick first into a burning building. No, like FBI open up and they have that big, like, what is that? Like a woggle in a hammock or something that they slam into the door and it bursts open? You don't need a woggle in a hammock when you got one of those. And you got a brave madman like that willing to saute his very own courgette fritter. Anyway, can't tell anymore. What were you doing? Why haven't the bodies been taken away? Don't raise your voice at me, doctor. It's a theatre, not a hospital. I'm a coal heaver, not a doctor. No one ever taught us how to fight the plague. She's a cunning minx, mixing the dead and the living into one. One day she's silent, the next she mows down 100. She'll mow your folk down too. Mark my words. We're doing the best we can. But is she like a ride-on lawnmower? Is she one you're really, really paid for? Maybe she's a full-blown fucking combine harvester. Or is she like a sad handheld scythe? I imagine that you're going at it with like nail scissors, because that's all we can afford over here. And not only that, they're rusted and broken 3 days prior to when you're trying to cut the grass with them. I don't think we gotta worry. You've seen how thick the skin of those horrible, horrible potato starfishes are? Your best sucks. No, she won't mow mine down. I take care of them. So what are our orders for today? We need to find the survivors in this meat grinder, return them to proper beds. Stat! I'll do it myself. You heave some coal heaver. No, I'm gonna bring you survivors and you need to fucking wash them. Jesus. So are they out on the streets? Or do I have to, like, inspect every single body? And by inspect, I do the best with my feet while I'm using them as a trampoline. Corpses are particularly more trampy than your average living do. I found one, but you're so stupid. They're the ones who aren't covered in blankies. What are you... How stupid are you? You must have dragged them here. You knew she was... You're just trying to make my job hard. You're just trying to give me a new mini game every damn day. Well, she's already in a bed. I guess that's the lady that I literally just found. The upper fucking ranks? Are you serious? I forget we can even go here. I don't go here during the pantomime. I don't go here during fucking anything. Get to the damn hospital. Can they be outside? Like... Oh, they can definitely be outside. Jesus Christ, did you throw someone in a dumpster? I don't have to go rooting around for them. Come on, I only do that when I'm being a badass fucking murder hobo. Minus the shotgun, thank fuck. Okay, this was not difficult at all. You're just letting a corpse dry your nose, or pick your nose for you. So you're not fucking ridiculed for being a degenerate. What was that? Was it like a loving caress? Did they only just die, or do I need to question you thoroughly? There's nothing left in here and I did my fucking job. Wow. They definitely do not care about my doctor's duty anymore. I wonder where Stark is. So much to worry about today. I thought the days get shorter, but honestly, it seems like that was an extra long boy. Maybe it's because I only slept for 1 hour through the entire thing and lived on fucking coffee. I know you were gonna replay, yeah. You know I am the ultimate fucking puss pouch. A papoose of puss. Any kids got... Not Twirine, Schmouder. I need Schmouder. I don't care what you're charging. I will find it. You little urchins. Hello. I don't have anything kids like. Like bullets. Kids love bullets. They get tons of them in America. I'm sorry. That's not particularly kosher. You wanna fix my gun? How fucked is my gun? Shut up. It acted like it was so damaged. I don't even think I fired that gun. I just put it in water for a couple seconds. I didn't wash my hands properly. Probably a bit worrying in the plague, but that's worrying for my lungs, not my guns. Milking the mighty ground cow. Personally licked my lovely face. Combed my hair with his tongue hairs. His tongue bristles, whatever the hell. Not a bull, it's more of a bison. I don't know if regular cows have hairy tongues, because people just eat cow tongue, right? I really want to try cow tongue. Years ago, James Corden's fucking late night TV slot started appearing in my recommended because all that shit started getting there. And like, he was interviewing celebrities that I find relatively affable and I wouldn't vomit at immediately. And there was like this one segment where he would feed them disgusting foods. And I like watched one of them, and he was just feeding foods that I'm really interested to try, like that weird egg that's like fertilized that I think they have in the Philippines, where you just like lick out of bird feeders. And like a cow tongue, it's just like, I would gladly eat that. I've wanted to know what that tastes like forever. I want to be on the show for fun. A little girl full on looks like a 45-year-old British comedian, and I don't know which one. Maybe it was Jimmy Carr? The one I was working with. One of them looks like Carl from The Walking Dead, but chibi. Bird fetus is just an egg. No, but it's like fertilized. There's a little bird baby growing in it. I think it's called... I don't remember what it's called. Questions of madness! What numbers? My work schedule? Who I'd like to be rid of? I'm an ordinary person. Why ask me? I have a good life. Productive member of the community. I never hurt anyone. What did she say? It's like a magician. Asked 4 questions, wrote down 3 letters. I have no idea what it meant, but I'm scared. This motherfucker doesn't know his ABCs. This dude never learnt the alphabet. This dude has never listened to a single Michael Jackson When He Was 12 song. I guess she hasn't broken you completely yet. Ew. Ew. Ew.